will no longer be done again. So they have to be happy. Now somebody who says he will crush the adoration is no longer going to do it. At least from that angle, they should be happy. On our own, he has finished, our own is a done deal. He has finished his mission and closed his chapter and left and closed the adoration, because we closed the adoration there. So if he had dealt with us, what else? Let me tell you. I'm speaking in English because those who are blogging this thing, some of them don't hear Igbo. And I like to use Igbo because this thing happened in Igbo land. But because of those bloggers, I'm going to pardon them, because it's like for calling them back into it. Two of us, we are trying to use a land. That is ab initio. They are faulty. And is a false, any other thing you be saying is not the one void to hubo vahubo. So let me tell you, this woman, why I called her that she's Alexander the Coppersmith, she was bent on destruction. She's not just messy. She came for destruction. Do you know? I was called to bar on the 28th or 27th of November 2024. And I received the call in the following morning, 2028. From His Excellency who was then the governor. I was thinking that he was trying to tell me, Father, congratulations. I learned you were called to buy yesterday. All I had from him was, Father, why did you take my land and built everything in it? I said, His Excellency, sorry, I don't know which land you are talking about. He too definitely didn't know. I said, sorry, I'll be back on the 1st so that I will come and understand what you are saying. And I went. Say, my Excellency, you said I'm taking a land. You said one portion of land in front of me. I said, okay. I brought out all the documents which I was taking to him from 2019 to 2023 when he stepped down. I showed him the document. He lost some words for some minutes. Then he later summoned me to go and bring the document I have. Those who were there was Jack Solo and Chediaro and one other person. And one Dr. Sam, who spoke on behalf of Oba in that land. And then I brought the papers and showed him where he has signed, where I have signed his name and all this. He said, they brought their own, with which the land was drawn. It was exactly the same. My own drawing was what they brought. They don't have even one paper. But I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty of documentation because I don't want to implicate some people. The woman told me, after Oba has been with Oba, I came back. I said, His Excellency, I'm not, if you know you are the land, you are done, why not tell me? For 5-6 years, I have been in the land. If you had wanted it, you should have let me know now when you gave me the other one as a governor. I wouldn't have any problem. My problem now is not the land. I told him this. What do we do with the investment already done? That is more than 280 million. He didn't want to look at that side. So, I was here, the woman drove straight and came with a lot of people. He came here. They came with her. and she said, listen, I am here with the authority of Governor Mba. Now, he told me to go and recover all Ogwani's land. I said, Madam, sorry, I'm not with Ogwani's land. I've shown you. He said, what do you mean? I said, that's what we discussed. He said, it's Ogwani's land. Never her own. Never did she say, thank God, there are pictures they brought out on the internet. I saw Tekmo that day. I saw Chifumba that day. What other person? There were 3 other persons there. I think Dr. Sam or something like that. So there were 3 of them, 4 of them, plus policemen that are full everywhere. She said it, Koro, that she's here, sent by Governor Mba to recover all Ogwai's land. So ab initio, I know it is Ogwai. How come this woman at the dying minute became the owner? I never knew. That's why I have stressed all the while that I'm not struggling over land with a woman. And 2, I'm not interested in the land. Pay me off, let me live. What is the problem? I know law very well. I know what it means. If somebody is building in your land, what do? What you do is to start go to court. Because if you allow the person reach window level, is a case for you. Let alone if the person decks or roof seat. The person has got 90% of that line by the principle of laches and acquiescence. You see it? So this is the level I was. Now, I said, why didn't you tell me? I'm not interested in this land. If it is your, why not tell me on time? Why did you keep quiet? This is open land, the public place. I fenced it around. Nobody even looks after your land to tell you that somebody is tampering with your land until I finished everything. We were to park in there by first week of December, before 7th of December. So everything has been well built. You didn't see any of that. I dug a big borehole there, which now they are trying to convert. You see, who would it be that will not be annoyed? I'm not fighting with a woman. I don't know the woman. Do you know, when this woman became so problematic, that first day they came here, she was making noise here and there, that they will destroy this place. That the man told her to destroy this place with caterpillar by next week. I say, Madam, excuse me. May I know you? Can I have your number so that, if you like, you can have it. Or one number, Afaya Putana phone, Monica, Abuja. I said, do I know you before? He said, yes, you have been praying for me. People, we are here. I say, case finished. Since it is Rev Okunerere now, or bank it. Nchenu wadigo mama no biara vuga no biara money. We diri bigger cheba. Underground ye ni dujie na mezu. With the hope na madam. I was thinking, I escorted her around. I said, do I know you? I escorted her around. We were talking French. I didn't know he was on surveillance. I escorted her around with the people who came with them. Go and ask Tekmo, now the current chairman of Udenu. He was here. If I'm lying, I call witnesses. So I was thinking that since she knew me before, she will take matters easy. All I heard was when she left here, I took her into the museum. From there, after the following morning, she changed the whole program. In a war. Is it not this woman I was talking friendly with? She changed everything. I didn't know she was here to learn and know whom I am, whether I will be violent or gentle. When I see that this woman is meaning it, I say, you are here for wine. If that is the case, leave me and the wine, because I know they cannot treat me badly. I say, madam, even if you are the owner of this place, can I see a paper? She left and called me after 2 days. Don't worry. By the time I come down next week, they will sign everything about this land. Let me see you again. Showing that, he has no intelligence. She's exposing the whole thing without knowing. Well, assign a minister, assign showing that she has no paper. They say, okay, if you are the owner of the, show the person. Till today, if anybody has brought any paper here to show me, let the person prove. Just anyone, wah. No way, no proof. It was left out there. What was the body was flying it around. Let me show the whole document of the land. Let us see. That's what I was processing gradually, going to the government. Listen, I showed the one, the last one, 2 weeks to his departure from office. I went to the government house and told him, sir, you see you are now living. I don't know next governor coming on. Could you please sign this thing so that I won't have problem, as if I knew. I didn't know the problem was going to be his own. Or he knew intentionally I was sidetracking my request. I was holding that lion in front of Blome's house. He was there, wearing his white. He told me, Father, go. I won't sign it because it's only 2 weeks for me to go down. It will be invalid if I sign it. I said, okay. Chidi, your boy, she was there with us. Go and ask him whether he had him say this. That is the land all of a sudden became their own. So I was building everything with the hope that it is all over, which led me to continue with the new government. The letter they signed here, they sent their people to measure here before I continue. So I went to one up to 4 times. I knelt down twice before him and said, please, I with trouble. I respect you so much. You have done the other one, but I'm not interested in this land. What do we do my property there? How do you recompense? You don't want to talk there. I knelt down the second day. I went with the adoration people, 2 buses, and he said, okay, it will be well. Go, it is all right. I'll speak to the woman. When we came out, we took pictures with him. I even took picture with that woman the day she came here, the first day. No sitting that, never has the woman ever discussed anything fruitful with me. She left. Now, I knelt down before God and said, please, I don't want people to hear that you and I haven't squabbled. Let me quietly. When I did all I did, every effort, there was one Sam, I called him a hypocrite. Dr. Samo, onye Sam David, wine very well. I know wine very well. Let's go. He will agree. whatever I say, he will agree. I said, okay, let's go now. I've gone to several times to say, don't worry. The man brought a keg of wine. And as we were going, I said, is that wine for all of us? We are going to give him. He said, yes. I said, do I bring more bottles so that it will be included with this? He said, no. That he has brought it on my behalf to give to him to know that we are serious. Guess what happened? When I have knelt down and prayed and asked the wine to please forget the past, he told me, I say, yes, His Excellency, it's not watering. Is it because of it that you brought this keg of wine? I say, yes, it's good. That is why. That Sam who was with me said, no, it was brought by me. That's when I heard the first shock. If you one can tell you, we tell you that this is what the man said. I looked at the man 3 times. This is attitude brutal. I didn't know. He began to explain himself. I was the one who did this for you at the other place and did this and this. That's why I brought this thing to thank you. And Amaro no more I do the man do not go to remove. You see, this world is terrible. I don't know, I'm the one who escorted him to see that God. Oburiye Jayago, Nameza Patameni, Nameza Patameni. And so, it's a Ottah. And then I'm sorry, so, in Nigeria with a man, Marmona of a psycho. Amen. I fear the man. So when I went with him again, he insisted that we shall go again. He called Ikokoro ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police. 3 of us went. This man started from beginning blaming me. Oh, I said, I thought we came together so that we put together and face him so that he can release this. You are hardening this man with this kind of thing you are doing. Okay, the man said, Father, I anticipated that you should be here by January so that I give you the health paper, but I didn't see it. The boy said, hey, you see him? We don't blame any who blame. Oh, we can solo him or Bosho blame. Blame inside wait, they marry her. Mecheri Kechu Sharaftan. They filed a suit against me. And it was read in the suit that that place was handed over to one on the 24th of May, 2023. Meaning 5 days to go. But I, who came 2 weeks ago, was invalid. But 5 days to go was valid. Then the woman came up and said in the internet that Ugwandi gave her that place in June 2023. Not knowing that Ugwai went down 29th May 2023. How could he give you that place as a non-government? If he's from Uru, yes. But he's not from you are not from Uru. How did you get that place? So, but this woman's Nigerian June, I was trying to explain to them. And they wouldn't listen to me because they are made up their mind. When I saw that he has stiffened up, he said, after all, I have given it to the woman. Go and talk with the woman. I said, okay, you know this woman is not agreeable woman. He told me that Ugwuanyi told me he reconciled Mbaka and this woman. I said, fine, reconcile two of us. This is life, I'm not hiding anything. Now, he said, okay, call Jude Nnadi, engineer. He gave Jude Nnadi money to go to Abuja to see the woman. And Jude went, come and see the kind of embarrassment he got. He swore not to see the woman ever in this world, let alone next world. But we are not going into nitty-gritty, as I said. I'm only trying to rectify the content creators who are talking nonsense. They refuse to talk about Mbaka's own so that the world will think that it's only one problem. Mbaka's case is a different one. Go and study the case. His case is not the same with my own. And had this woman remained alive, he would have extended to Ebuka Obi now. Yes. Let me tell you, they say people are laughing. Don't you know that you can do what will kill you and you say people are laughing? When you do so, if I show you the voicemail of this woman, you will see that it's devil talking. I'm repeating it. Now, the woman, after saying, I didn't know when the land left me, went to Ugwuanyi. Ugwuanyi didn't tell me that he's now the owner, except I have finished that. Ugwuanyi didn't tell me he has given over this land where I'm occupying to this woman. So get out there. Don't build anything there. It's only after I have built everything. That's the blame I was here that I'm struggling. The struggle, how do we do those things? You are governor, you have enough money. Can't you say, okay, my brother, I know I'm interested in that land. Take this one, enjoy it. Take this one, let me just settle you. Simple. I'm striving because I know he has the money. Why selling this tiny thing? Why destroying millions or something to sell it again? Why not ask me if you are the one that you're interested? I told the woman one day here, if you are the owner, let me start paying and 60 million and all that. He said, Ugwuanyi will not listen to us. I said, okay, let me go to Ugwuanyi. He said, Ugwuanyi will never listen to you. It's whatever I say will happen. Like Joko, I went to Ugwuanyi again. Somebody said, don't go to this man you don't know. Having made up his money as an edit, but he will tricking you. So I then went again. The woman called me after meeting, said he thinks this thing you are coming here to talk. I was behind the curtain when you were saying all nonsense. That it will not work. Let us bet. It's in my phone now. So when one is talking like God, you have no choice. Let me tell you, this thing we are now talking, I give you examples. I give you names. I call out people. He said, these things they are doing, look at now. He said, Ugwuanyi asked me at a point, okay, write a letter. I know it's very indicting. They want to indict me. And I wrote the letter saying, I'm not interested in writing anything. But since you ordered me to write for peace to reign, I wrote it. He said, he has given this woman the power of attorney. I told him I'm a lawyer. Power of attorney does not mean ownership. It is mere representative. I quoted several cases and told him, let a lawyer interpret it for you. That you have no case if you give me this land. before they cooked up and changed it automatically to the woman, that the woman now the honor. At the dying minute, it's only when he knocked down this place he started claiming honor, because one knows that something strong and serious has happened. So he went back. And the woman, I was trying to edge her out so that I can see Ugwai very well. Ugwai could not allow me to see her well. She could not allow me to see Ugwai well. They were doing Mulanya Fozo. You see, let me know whom I'm fighting with. I couldn't decipher. But Eji Bamako, Ugwai was the one. When all the lawyers had it, they wanted to come into it. One of them was my brother, Barrister Obuke. So who is this person? Allow me to lavish him or lavish whoever she is. I say, wait. I've looked into it. It's not the woman. It's the woman that we will fight it. And it is wrong for us brothers to fight in the court. Look at how it is. When they call him, and they will call me. For what? Over land? I said, no. Obuka, please. He's angry with me. You know his area. By law, I will just take up that place. By law. Because Enugu State were at your fault. And then with the federal constitution about this. All that shall hail him. She fed up. But I'm not going to law. There were sons who came for it. I said, no, listen, is brother something. I'm not seeing the woman in the picture at all. I see the woman. So she's just making noise in the internet. And I'm not interested in her. I'm not interested in her life. But she's putting herself before the fire. I was trying to save her and save the name of Ugwai, so that people will not know him as grabbing land. But they didn't understand. Nobody didn't reach to make sure that there was peace, and there was nothing like that. So this shows us that when I saw that the effort was hopeless, I decided, Ugwai, take over the whole place. Take a cross, take a Virgin Maria, everything. Did I say to the woman? No. I gave it to one. Do you know, after 1 week, the woman came charging. If you don't remove this thing here, I will deal with you. I will take you to Abuja. I will kill you. I say, madam, I'm talking to Gwan. Why not leave me and this man? Also, not a liar, not a liar. When did it begin to be your land? When you came here first day, which made me call governor. I called the governor and said, please, I learned you are coming to knock down everything here. Please don't knock it. I built a lot there. Adoration people. We have started adoration. Governor expressed the shock. He said, I don't know about it all. I said, don't you know Monica Ottah who said you sent her? He said, no. He said, I said, okay, it's involving Ogwanyo. He said, okay, write it and send to me. I wrote, detailed everything. It's in governor's office. So what we are saying here is that there are people who are bent in destroying people. When they cross boundary, when they die, they did it. If you watch me, there was a point I reached. 2 times I have spoken. First one was sometime March 14, when they know that place. Next one was 18th of May 2026, just about 2 weeks ago. I said, now, God will act now. Didn't I say that? God will act now, because I see it is sheer wickedness, intentional intimidation, deception, maneuver, lies, They lied to the court that they want to use here for hospital. All of a sudden, you turned it and sold it out. Despite my pleading, let there be no case. Let there be no case. Let me even start paying even I want this thing we are doing here. That's how we raise that place. Support. If every week I can bring 100,000, it's still part of it. If God help us one day, we pay for it. The woman stayed over her dead body. She killed herself. This is suicide. That statement is suicide. Over my dead body, should I sell that place to Father? Instead, I throw it away. I'll give it to church. I'll do it. I say, which kind of woman? Do you know, to show peace, I never cursed the woman or spoke against her. But I only show surprise. Madam, you are talking like non-Christian. It will spark again. Do you know that when the father died, I had to send condolence carton of maybe sparkling fruit, something like that, with a packet of 50,000 naira. I gave her a carton of maybe soft drink or something like that, and 50,000. It was taken to her. Just let me see if she could mellow down. Do you know the call I got after today? Have you removed everything you have there? I said, no. This woman bad. With alacrity, with authority, with as if na hoya na tayaro. You know, the body buys her. It's not for peace, for anything. So, documents is the way I just told you. See, I'm not interested in the land. I'm interested in being peaceful. The lawyers were angry that I had a good case, which I know myself. It was a good case. So bloggers, if you are blogging, be careful. I know some of you don't understand it. So that's why I spoke in English. If you mess up again, if you mix issues, you will suffer nemesis. Say things the way they are. None of you have come to interview me to know all this. Just write nonsense. Mixing Mbaka's own and my own is to hide Mbaka's own so that people will think it is only one strand of case. It's not true. There are different cases all everywhere. My own is a speck. So now people are writing, you are laughing. Who told you? Somebody was owing a big money. She said, Father, you want to kill me because of this? I said, no. If you die, who will pay me? Now me, they say, may God keep you alive, make you pay me. So this woman died. If the children maintain her attitude towards church, towards men of God, they will inherit all these things.